Did you know there's a $16,000 car from Europe, which can satisfy your requirements while ensuring good quality? The automotive industry is rapidly expanding as it transitions from gasoline and diesel-powered vehicles to plug-in hybrid vehicles and predominantly battery electric vehicles. This shift is being driven by government policies, electric vehicle manufacturers, and customers seeking environmentally friendly transportation options. Internal combustion engine vehicles have held the title of the world's best-selling cars for decades. Toyota's vehicles, such as the Corolla and RAV4, secured the top two positions as the most sold new cars last year. Unfortunately, their dominance is now being challenged by the Tesla Model Y, an electric car. With the consistently growing sales of all-electric cars each year, there's a possibility that the Tesla Model Y might soon surpass both the Toyota RAV4 and the Toyota Corolla as the world's best-selling new car from an electric vehicle manufacturer. Despite the continuous advancements in automotive electrification, an issue that remains unsolved is the affordability of new electric cars. The high cost has deterred many potential buyers, leading them to stick with their internal combustion engine vehicles. To address the high cost of electric vehicles, several car makers are exploring alternatives to reduce production expenses and achieve profitability through mass production. Notably, Chinese car makers have been successful in this endeavor, managing to produce electric cars priced below $5,000 and selling millions of them while turning a profit. However, it's important to note that their success can't solely be attributed to easy access to raw materials. There are other factors at play. Interestingly, there's a European automaker selling an attractive electric car below the $20,000 price range that Tesla has yet to achieve. Which European company is offering this affordable car? How long has it been in the market? Is this $16,000 car worth buying? Let's find out. Electric vehicle markets are expanding at a rapid pace, with sales exceeding 10 million by 2022. In 2022, electric vehicles accounted for 14% of all new vehicle sales, up from roughly 9% in 2021 and less than 5% in 2020. Global sales were led by three markets. China was the clear leader this time around, accounting for almost 60% of global electric vehicle sales. China already accounts for more than half of all electric vehicles on the road worldwide, and the government has already exceeded its 2025 target for new energy vehicle sales. Electric car sales in Europe, the second largest market, climbed by more than 15% in 2022, implying that more than 1 in every 5 vehicles sold was electric. In the United States, the third biggest market, sales of electric vehicles rose 55% in 2022, achieving a sales share of 8%. Sales of electric vehicles are predicted to remain strong beyond 2023. Over 2.3 million electric vehicles were sold in the first quarter, representing a 25% increase over the same period last year. Experts presently anticipate 14 million in sales by the end of 2023, a 35% year-on-year rise, with new purchases rising in the second part of 2023. According to Counterpoint's Europe Passenger Electric Car Model Sales Tracker, passenger electric car sales in Europe climbed by more than 13% year-on-year in the first quarter of 2023. Germany led the group in total sales of electric vehicles, closely followed by the United Kingdom, France, Italy, the Netherlands, and Norway. At the same time, Norway and the Netherlands have the greatest proportion of EVs among all passenger vehicle sales. Since the 1990s, Norway has been promoting the usage of zero-emission vehicles. These include exempting electric vehicles from VAT, making conventional vehicles much more expensive in the country, a low annual road tax, and no upfront costs or import fees, unlike other Western countries. Electrical cars can also park for free in city areas, use bus lanes, and avoid paying road tolls. The Norwegian government has set a goal of zero-emission vehicles, starting from electric, hydrogen, or plug-in hybrids for all new cars sold by 2025. By the end of 2016, the country had 100,000 zero-emission vehicles on the road. This figure is expected to treble by the end of the decade, according to forecasts. Given that the country only has 5.2 million people, this represents a sizable portion of the population. As mentioned earlier, Tesla has maintained the dominant position in the EV industry for years, captivating global consumers with its sleek designs and cutting-edge technology. However, there are emerging indications that Tesla's prolonged dominance could be on the cusp of change. Other automakers are rapidly catching up in terms of innovation, market share, and competitive pricing. It's important to note that Tesla's vehicles excel in various aspects, such as technology, handling, and safety. They have successfully addressed these elements. Nonetheless, the primary concern lies in their pricing, which often exceeds the financial reach of a majority of consumers. Contrastingly, competitors like BYD, Geely GM, and several other automakers are making significant strides in the industry. Their focus on affordability has enabled them to secure a growing share of the market previously dominated by Tesla. For instance, Chinese EV manufacturer BYD has already surpassed American automakers in sales within China, signaling a shifting landscape. BYD, Geely Li Auto, and NIO are currently in the process of expanding their market presence into Europe and other regions worldwide, aiming to tap into the global sales potential. This trend is putting pressure on established European car manufacturers like Mercedes, BMW, and Audi, who are encountering challenges in boosting their sales within the largest electric vehicle (EV) market, China. This difficulty arises from their failure to comprehend that a significant portion of customers prefers purchasing affordable vehicles, as opposed to allocating substantial amounts from their life savings for a car. In contrast, Dacia stands out as a shining example of a European automaker that grasps the necessity for delivering high-quality, budget-friendly electric cars. While not every European car manufacturer has recognized this demand, Dacia is one of the few that has managed to identify and cater to customers seeking cost-effective EV options, offering a $16,000 car. Automobile Dacia, popularly known as Dacia, is a Romanian automaker that derived its name from the historical region that constitutes present-day Romania. The firm was founded in 1966. After 33 years, the Romanian government sold Dacia to the French automaker group Renault in 1999. It is Romania's largest firm in terms of revenue and exports, accounting for 8% of overall exports in 2018. Dacia sold 537,074 passenger and commercial vehicles in 2021. In 2020, Dacia made a significant declaration regarding their entry into the electric vehicle market, a promise they substantiated in March of the same year through the unveiling of the Dacia Spring electric concept. Drawing inspiration from the Renault City KZ, the Dacia Spring is poised to revolutionize the European EV landscape by offering an unparalleled blend of affordability and innovation. Anticipated to be priced around €15,000, the Dacia Spring is set to become the continent's most budget-friendly electric car, capturing the attention of both enthusiasts and cost-conscious consumers alike. Denis Lavaught, an esteemed figure within Group Renault's executive echelons, took center stage at the Renault Awards event in March 2021. It was at this event that he unveiled the eagerly awaited production version of the Dacia Spring EV, a pivotal moment that marked the transition from concept to reality. The Dacia Spring, with its groundbreaking proposition, is slated for availability in Europe's left-hand drive markets. This launch coincides with the introduction of the revamped Sandero and Logan models, a strategic move that underscores Dacia's commitment to delivering an array of innovative solutions to its clientele, a strategy initially unveiled at the close of 2020. In 2021, Dacia embarked on European sales of the Spring EV, a move that would prove to be a resounding triumph. Since its inaugural appearance, the Spring has garnered remarkable traction, amassing a staggering 120,000 orders. This surge in demand not only solidified the Spring's standing as a game-changer, but also played a pivotal role in propelling Dacia's global sales figures to an impressive 6.8% year-on-year increase in 2022. Dacia's success story takes on an even more intriguing dimension when delving into the Spring's role in households. While the Spring EV is often procured as an auxiliary vehicle within a household, it has seamlessly transitioned into becoming the primary mode of transportation for a striking 90% of households that possess multiple vehicles. This transformation is particularly evident during the week, underscoring the Spring's remarkable ability to seamlessly integrate into the daily routines of families and individuals. The Dacia Spring EV adopts the same back-to-basics style that's present in models such as the Sandero, Jogger, and Duster. The grille, along with the rest of the vehicle, sports a black finish. Additionally, low-power consuming LED headlights are anticipated to replace traditional bulbs, contributing to an extended driving range for the car. While lacking all-wheel drive, the Dacia Spring EV's elevated suspension design bestows upon it the visual cues of an SUV and equips it to handle road imperfections like potholes and speed humps adeptly. Similarly, the steel wheels adorned with plastic accents emulate the appearance of alloy wheels, yet come at a significantly lower manufacturing cost. Despite its compact exterior dimensions, the interior of the Spring could have been more spacious, but it still outpaces comparable compact electric European cars in terms of size. As the driver and passenger step into the Spring, they're greeted by a robust structure and generously sized dials. While the interior doesn't attempt to exude luxury, the components exhibit durability and longevity. The seats within the Spring align with what one would expect from an economical daily driver. The central console is a unified component housing all essential functions. Controls are not only sizable, but also intuitive to comprehend and operate. Head and legroom prove ample for a compact car, comfortably accommodating 4 passengers. The Spring EV boasts a range of contemporary automotive technologies, including a rear-view camera accessible through a 7-inch touchscreen display, comprehensive air conditioning and heating adjustments, and the latest advancements in braking and safety features. The 300-liter cargo space is larger than you'll get in a city car like the Volkswagen Up. The Dacia Spring EV is propelled by a compact 26.8 kilowatt-hours battery, boasting an impressive driving range of 140 miles on a single charge. You can swiftly replenish the Spring EV battery using a DC 30 kilowatts fast charger, achieving an 80% charge within a mere 55 minutes. However, employing a slower charger extends the charging time to a period of 8 hours and 30 minutes, utilizing a 3.7 kilowatts charge. Shifting our focus to performance, a few individuals might perceive the Spring as being on the slower side and lacking significant power. Nonetheless, considering its price point, the performance it delivers is quite commendable. The Spring exhibits the ability to accelerate from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 19 seconds, which in comparison to other compact EVs from Europe and China is relatively slower. The Spring EV features a front-mounted single electric motor that efficiently generates 44 horsepower, enabling the vehicle to achieve a remarkable top speed of 78 miles per hour. At the onset of 2023, Dacia unveiled an upgraded model of the Spring EV, boasting an increased power output of 64 horsepower, while maintaining the same 26.8 kilowatt-hours battery capacity. Looking ahead, Dacia has exciting plans for a facelifted model slated for release in the upcoming year. This revamped version will incorporate a range of enhancements and improvements. Notably, this enhanced Spring EV will be introduced to the UK market, following its initial release in other European countries. Xavier Martinet, Dacia's Senior Vice President for Marketing and Operations, emphasized the strategic timing for the introduction of an all-electric vehicle to the UK market. This decision aligns with the surge in Dacia's sales within the country, with year-on-year growth. Martinet expressed confidence in the Spring's potential popularity in the UK, drawing from its already established success across the rest of Europe. In France, the Spring's base price stands at €17,300 prior to incentives. However, thanks to a substantial €5,000 subsidy provided by the French state, the price is significantly reduced to €12,300, firmly establishing it as the most affordable electric car in Europe. While this affordability is a compelling factor, there's another aspect to take into account before making your purchase decision. It's important to note that the safety ratings of the Spring, while not reaching exceptionally high levels, do surpass those of numerous other compact electric cars, both within and outside of Europe. Therefore, it's worth considering this aspect alongside the attractive pricing when evaluating the suitability of the Spring for your needs.